Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. What's happening, y'all? Voch Lombardi here. There is no big three. It's just big me.
Did you hear what I said?
I heard what I said. Hey, man, we got a little bit of work for y'all today, man. Bleach Report tapped me on the shoulder just like this. They be tapping hard on my shoulder, too. They be like, da, 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 da. I'm like, Bleach Report tapped in with me, man. And look, shouts out to them, first of all, because every time they tap me on the shoulder with something that's relatively impromptu, y'all boys get mad. Boy, every time Bleach Report tap me on the shoulder with something that's impromptu, y'all get upset. For example, last time they tapped me on the show, they was like, Voch, why don't you get on the cameras and tell the good people, all the players, that the Cowboys gonna say, we gonna Oh, Voch, last time the time before that they tapped me on the show. Hey, Voch, why don't you tell the good people everything the Cowboys gonna do to make a run to the Super Bowl? We don't do that. We don't make those runs. Boy, Bleach Report love to make me bump into y'all and make y'all fuss and fight for no reason. Well, boy, chat, this bump that they bumped on us today, pause if necessary, that they bumped on us today, they was like, yo, Voch, but they did it in their Bleach Report Illuminati voice. Yo, Voch. The win totals, Vegas has dropped the win totals for the National Football League. And they was like, Voch, the Cowboys over under is 10.5. Why don't you go out there and talk about it while the entire Cowboy Nation think we're gonna lose all the games? This is what we do here. I know as a Cowboy fandom, y'all are prepared to beat the hell out of all the good teams and lose to all the bad ones. I know as a Cowboy fandom, that's what y'all ready to roll out. And look, in real life, right? In my hyperbolic, somewhat real life, I think that the Cowboys can beat anybody. I think the Cowboys are a team that's in the category that, hey, if we line up against that team and we do well, we have the chance, we have the ability to whoop everybody. But what happens in real life is we get sad and we just get sad music in the just like this. We get real sad and we go just like this. We be like this. Oh, the Giants, we're gonna beat them. Oh, the Washington Football, oh, we're gonna beat the hell out of them. Oh, the Panthers, ooh. But the minute we play somebody of substance, we ain't doing nothing against the Bills, we ain't doing nothing against the Dolphins, we ain't doing nothing against the Niners. 9 times out of 10, we're gonna beat the hell out of the Eagles because they are a garbage franchise. But all the rest of the good teams that we play against, it just seems like we're in a place, Cowboy Nation, to where we can properly forecast the Cowboys are going to have to show us that they can beat an elite team, not just a good team or a winning team. Because we beat those all the time. Did you hear what I said?
Did you hear what I said?
We beat good and winning teams all the time. There's a lot of people in the internet that feel like, well, the Cowboys can't beat a good team to say that, like, we can. We beat Seattle last year in a shootout, and that should have been telling. That should have been telling. We can beat a good team, but we ain't beating the great ones. We ain't beating the elite ones. We ain't beating the top tier ones. And that's pretty much what I'm going to echo to you today as I go over our 2024, 2025 schedule and I attack these win totals. Okay. Come on in.
Well, come on inside and get yourself something cool to drink.
I'm your host, by the way.
Hey, Voch.
You can find me on all platforms at Voch Lombardi, VOCHLOMBARDI. Okay. Let's get into it, man. Let's run it for the cardio. Let's pull up some stuff and let's get to reacting to it, shall we? Shouts out to everybody in the chat with me kicking it right now. I love y'all to pieces. Unless y'all bad people, then I don't really care about y'all. You know what I'm saying? But as of now, I'm just gonna assume that since y'all came to see me, that y'all good people. So this is what we got today, man. That's what we got today. So I just want to start off with the win totals. The win totals will tell us the story, but also I'm kind of messy, so I want to see what our win totals look like in conjunction with other teams' win totals. That's fair, correct? All right, cool. We're at 10.5, which ain't that far from the first place team, right? The first place team is the 49ers, and they're at 11.5, okay? So we're only one game behind them. This is what Vegas saying. Hold on, let me just tell y'all goofy ass one more time, because I know how y'all get this. Ain't my opinion comes later. My opinion comes later. This is simply what I'm about to say because I just know how these chat box and comment sections work. Oh, Vegas said the Cowboys gonna win 10 games. Some people will get mad at me like, Voch, why you say? I ain't saying nothing. None yet. Here we go. So San Fran, Baltimore, Kansas City, they're all up there with 11.5 wins. If you take the over, that's 12 plus wins. You take the under, that's 10 wins. Okay. So, well, if you take the under, that's right at 11 wins. So pardon me. Right there. Now, something that you know kind of bugs me a little bit. Green Bay right there. You know what I'm saying? Just
hear what I said.
That kind of sucks a little bit, dog. Y'all ain't, you know. I just wonder if this is going to be a new world where, as Cowboy fans, we start to hate on Green Bay a little bit, right? I know that we well, I take that back. Aaron Rodgers been kicking our ass for a while. I take it back. We don't rock with Green Bay. Cool. I take it back. We don't rock with Green Bay. Take back what I said. For years, and now we have new reasons to not rock with them. But anyway, the Atlanta Falcons being up there at 10.5 is interesting because they're putting a lot into Kirk Cousins and his weapons and all that, and everything else just kind of looks par for the course. I think we're right there with Houston. I don't know why they're a game less than us. I think we're right there with the Jets, considering that their defense is elite and Aaron Rodgers coming back. I mean, I don't see why we're that much ahead of them. And as far as the rest of them hooligans, them are characters that it look like we can beat. Washington Football Wizards at 7.5. You ain't gonna fool me. And who they got as the worst team down there? The Patriots, Panthers, Broncos, Titans, Cardinals. All right, anyway, so this is where we're at now because we can't properly assess a team's win total over under until we take a look at the schedule. Now the schedule isn't out just yet, but this is what we have here. Okay, so like I said, Vegas has us at 10.5, and what's the over or the under? So chat, we can tap in with y'all right now. Let me just do this little. Let me create poll. This does not have an answer. All right, here we go. Over or under 10.5 wins for Dallas Cowboys. And boy, if I just had to make an educated guess, I just know this joint is finna have a smattering of a under because I just know how y'all get down, bro. Over under. Here we go. I just want to tangibly see all y'all pick under because y'all think the Cowboys are going to win 10. And look, there's nothing wrong with going 10-7. I think 10-7 is a damn good season, but I think a lot of y'all, like if I had to assume, I just think that a lot of y'all feel way more pessimistic about this thing just by way of how the offseason has been going. Now, we still got the next wave of offseason to come, and I'm sure that if the Cowboys sign, you know, a handful of players that you know we could just fit in and just call depth guys and then we just go draft, I'm sure that we will all feel better. But boy, we ain't seen that since. I mean, we haven't seen that yet, so we can't put a lot of faith into it. So here we go. Let me just give my initial thoughts. I'll just give my initial thoughts and then I'm gonna come back, skim over it, and give you the real. Okay. Let me just take a sip of my water here. Let me just take a sip. Now, chat, let's just do this. How many guaranteed wins do we see on this thing? Washington twice, Giants twice, Philly 2 times.
It's fact. Yes.
Yeah, here we go.
I do not like Philly. I'm sorry. So I got Washington twice, Giants twice, and I just feel like Philly ain't good. So, I mean, that's at least 6, right, guys? That's at least 6. The Saints ain't good. Tampa Bay better not beat us. That's 8, right, guys? That's 8, right? The Falcons can be iffy, but I think that we're better than them. So, I mean, I would say that that's 9. That's 9. The Panthers ain't good. That's 10, right? Right? Pittsburgh has an opportunity to be sneaky. The Browns are a playoff team, but, you know, that's still bad Watson and Joe Flacco. Yo, chat, I'm at 10. Wait. Let's talk for a minute, chat. Let's not be superly pessimistic about this. Let's just stop and say for a second. That's at least 10 wins. That's Washington twice. That's Giants twice. I do not like the Eagles and they're terrible. I think that's Eagles twice. I think that's Tampa Bay and New Orleans. That's 8. Carolina is 9 for me. Man, dog, Russell Wilson and Pittsburgh ain't finna. Man, come on, man. Chad, man, come on, man. That's at least 10. You can make your pick out of Falcons and Pittsburgh Steelers. Chad, that's at least 10, right? Let me come over here and look at the chat. That's at least 10. But Chad, I will say this though. As I cue my Don DeMarco button. Even if it is 10, and even if it is, against this schedule, whatever, and 10 is still under or whatever, just you ain't wrong if you picked the under.
Don DeMarco.
You're not wrong if you're not wrong if you're the under. So how about this? If you're in the chat and you saying that it's gonna be less than 10 wins, tell me who bro, you ain't gotta tell me that, the Giants, whatever. Right? But like tell me what team you looking at that you think we're gonna lose to. Cause let's just keep it obvious here, right? None of y'all feel good about the Lions. None of y'all feel good about Ravens. Y'all definitely don't feel. Y'all hate the Ravens. I don't think there's a soul in here that's gonna pick San Francisco. There's not a soul in here that feels great about the Bengals right now. And the Texans hot, boy. I don't want to see them. I don't want to see the Texans at all. Let me ask y'all this. How about these home games, right? What about the unstoppable force versus the immovable object, right? What about Cowboys at home, but we got Lions at home, Ravens, Bengals, Texans? I know when like playoffs get here, Cowboys get lemon booty and all that, and there's no way we can do anything positive. I get that. But what happens when the good team meets us at home? What y'all got under that? Well, under that, I saw y'all saying under. What y'all got on that, right? Do y'all think the Cowboys are? Because look, San Francisco away ain't a shot, right? I think playing in Pittsburgh can be difficult. Anywhere outside, right? Like Cleveland's gonna be difficult, right? MetLife Stadium will be grass this year. Who knows? Who knows? I think some of these tough games that are going to be difficult. And look, when I say tough games, I'm looking straight at y'all and saying Lions, Ravens, Texans, Bengals. Don't even look at me for San Francisco. We're gonna lose San Francisco, right? How many? Which of those games, Lions, Ravens, Bengals, Texans, which of those games do you think we can win just by way of we play better at home? What do y'all think about that? What y'all think? I don't think it's gonna matter. I don't think it's gonna matter very much with the Ravens. I just think the Ravens are a better team. They're just gonna flat out beat us. But I think as far as Bengals, Texans, and Lions go, I think those are winnable games because you at home. I think those are winnable games because you at home. Let's see. 1 win against Washington, 2 against New York, 1 against the Saints, Bucks, Panthers, Falcons. Why just 1 against Washington, right? You don't think the Washington football Wizards are flat garbage right now? They're gonna draft a quarterback this year. So like some rookie quarterback at the end of the year is gonna beat you at least one time. It happened to Sam Howell, dog. My fault. My bad, bro. My bad. Sam Howell came his ass right up in there and beat the shit out of us. Oh yeah. Well, I'm sorry, Bleach Report. Beat the hell out of us. My bad. Beat the hell out of us. My fault. Y'all, Drake May gonna come in there and put hands all over the Cowboys. I watched it. Oh man, yo, bro, this sucks, man. Let me look at the chat real quick. Let me look at the poll real quick. Look at the poll real quick. So it's 50-50. Some of y'all say over, some of y'all say under. Look, a part of me does want to say we're gonna beat all the teams that are bad to good, but the true contending teams, I don't have faith in this squad like that, bro. They're gonna have to show me. They're gonna have to show me. And Cowboys in free agency. I mean, let's just say they do make a few signings that'll make you feel better, right? Let's just say they sign Bakhtiari for the 6 games that he will play healthily, right? Will that make you feel somewhat better? They're probably going to draft a running back, but what if they sign they sign J.K. Dobbins to go along with Deuce might get cut, but to go along with Deuce and Rico Dowdle, whoever it is that we get drafted, or whoever it is that we draft, and Hunter Lippy, right? Like what would that make you feel better? It wouldn't make me feel better neither, but I'm trying to run it by you, right? What if they went to go get like a a run stopping defensive tackle that can come in and rotate. Because Lord, no, Hank is gone. Hank is gone, man. Yo, chat. The more I talk about this, and if y'all heard Stephen Jones the other day, it don't sound like Gilmore coming back neither. It sounded like they was picking between Gilmore and Jordan Lewis. Chat, we probably not gonna win 10 games this year, huh? We probably gonna be around 9. We're gonna be 9-10 this year. Well, shit, 9-8 this year. That's what it looked like, huh? Hey, but we can still be a playoff team at 9-8, right, guys? Right? No? Man, let's see. Can we get to 10 guaranteed wins? Y'all don't see that? Michael Gallup going, hey, what we gonna do by Gallup, right? Hey, addition by subtraction, or how we gonna get, hey, right? Who is your answer at quarterback? I mean, wait, no,
Yeah, here we go.
that's the quarterback, right? Unless y'all gonna bring in like Brian Hoyer or something. Baltimore's going, well, I know I've been cussing on Bleacher Report, but I can't cuss on Bleacher Report, dog. Hey, man, it's going to be a weird little season, bro. It's going to be a weird little season to deal with, but I do think, and it's tough, man, because every year I'm a little more optimistic, man. Let me just pin the poll real quick. There you go. I'm a little more optimistic than many. Oh, snap. Hold on. There we go. I'm a little more optimistic than many. I will say that. I will say, hey, man, as long as you got your core players intact. How about this, chat? Can I sell y'all on this? What about the idea that, okay, you lost a lot of your depth. You lost a lot of miscellaneous players, like role players or whatever, right? But what if I was to sell you on the idea that you kept your core players and that your team will be relatively the same? All you have to do is re-up your role players. What if I could sell you on that? I still don't think that makes the Cowboys better, because while you're sitting on your hands trying to get back to where you was last year, teams are passing that for themselves. But I'm just saying, though, right? Like, you still got your main guys or your big guys. It's not like, oh, San Francisco lost Armstead, or it's not like pick a team that lost one of their better. Like, we didn't lose Michael, we didn't lose CD, we didn't lose, as much as y'all hate on 4, we didn't lose 4. We didn't lose our important guys, 90, 726 or whatever, right? But we lost a center that we didn't like anyway. We lost some defensive ends that were rotational guys. I ain't think, Dorrance had his little cleanup sacks, but he was one of the worst run defenders I've ever seen. You may lose on linebackers that you didn't like in the first place, that weren't good in the first place. Gilmore is a possibility that you may lose, but hey, if Trey comes back, all you got to do is fill up the cornerback depth to your pleasing, and then we'll go from there, right? You lose Tyron Smith, which hurts. Tyron Smith may be your biggest loss, but if you're a Cowboy fan that feel like there's no way Tyron Smith can play 13 games back to back in the first place, and maybe you're just ready to move on and be more healthy, who are your core players that you lost? Tell me the key core dudes that you like. Man, Dorrance Armstrong ain't worth 4 losses, dog. He is not worth 4 losses. Or Dante Fowler. Or Tyler Biadasz. You probably win games from drafting somebody to go be the new Tyler Biadasz. Let me know what y'all think. Tyron Smith was a horrible loss. He's worth the money. He wanted to be here. Yeah, look, if you want to get rid of Tyron Smith, get rid of him when he's missing the season, when he's not playing, when he's playing bad and only playing, like, get rid of him then. But getting rid of Tyron when he's playing 13 games for cheap, and we finally got a system that looks like he's healthy. Yeah, don't get rid of Tyron Smith. Coming off All Pro, yeah, don't get rid of Tyron Smith then. So yeah, moving on from him is garbage. I hate that to pieces. But I guess the Cowboys want to have 3 undrafted free agents on the offensive line. Hey, it could work. I'm just saying. All these crazy rule changes, they should be flag football at this point. Every time. I certainly don't think Dak needs a big contract. Personally, I love I would love it if he could take a pay cut. Ain't no telling. It ain't even happen. But I'm telling you, we're not in position to draft a good one in the class next year. Is garbage at best. Well, I think you're gonna have a hard time finding any quarterback better than Dak Prescott just out there. You could possibly draft a dude, but I mean, Dak just finished second in the MVP race, dog. So he's gonna have to be your guy. If anything, you're gonna have to build a team that can. I was about to say that can carry him, but people talk about playoff football. What do you need to win in the playoffs? You need a defense and a run game, and in the playoff game, Dak can have neither of those. So I don't know. You sound like Jerry selling us a dream. Come on now, this team is booty. Well, I ain't mad at you. I ain't gonna fuss at you, bro. Resign Zeke for a discount. As long as Zeke don't get in the way of the new running back getting carries, then I'm good on Zeke. Make an open competition at training camp. I feel you on the whole Trey Lance thing, and I feel you on the whole open competition thing. But you're talking about a player that finished second in the MVP race versus a dude that couldn't beat Sam Darnold on his own team, or Jimmy Garoppolo on his own team, or Brock Purdy on his own team. Dak is going to be your starter, bro. It would have. It would have. Like I said, open competition, even if it helps out Dak by the competition. Let me tell you what the real competition was. Cooper Rush winning what, 4 games? Cooper Rush winning 4 or 5, going 5-1, whatever that was. We thought that was going to be competition, and Dak went right back to talking to Cooper Rush like he little bro. Dak's quarterback. Quick question: if Dak and Dallas agree on a team, can they trade him mid-season? Yes, he has a no trade clause, but Dak can forego that if they both agree on the team. But and look, I said this too, right? I said this a couple of shows ago. A lot of people feel like the compensation for Dak would be nothing. Let's see. Can I do this right here? Boom, boom, boom. I'm having a technical issue on Bleach Report, and they ain't letting me put this up. Okay, here we go. On my bad. There we go. Boom. So when Deshaun Watson was fresh off of a scandal, this is what they got for him. This is what the Watson trade was. And I feel like Russell Wilson been trashed for a long time, but at least Russell Wilson did get you back a little bit of a haul, okay? I just need people to understand. If your quarterback is worth a damn, if he's good to any extent, you are going to get a humongous haul back for him. Even bigger than what I just showed you, right? You're going to get many picks for a dude that just finished second in the MVP race. My point is if you can get all that for your quarterback, you might want to keep him. That's my only point to that. If you get all that for your quarterback, you might want to keep him. Dak Prescott alone, he never had a losing season, but Dak Prescott alone, I think he gets you 9 by himself. Dak Prescott alone gets you 9 by himself. Everything else is up to the team around him and the coaching decision. So anyway, Cooper Rush too. Let's see. Somebody said you can't be serious. So Antonio said trade CD for Stephon Diggs. That's a terrible decision. CD has an issue with Dak. What you think Stephon Diggs is going to be at? He had an issue with every quarterback he ever had, and he messes up the locker room. Sir, come on, man, chill out. Chill out. Dak to New Orleans sounds good. No, it does not. No hate, but he's gonna go. Let's at least no hate, but if he's gonna go, let's at least get something. I agree. If Dak is just gonna leave, trade him now. Like if you don't have any plans on re-signing Dak, then work out a trade and get some compensation for him. But I think you'll be better off just keeping Dak. I think you'll be better off just keeping that. Because if I can just keep it real for a minute, right? Like you can be like, oh well, this quarterback coming up in the draft is a stud, bro. That ain't no promise. That ain't no promise. That Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, Mac Jones, Trey Lance draft is staring people right in the face right now, talking about some. Oh well, just trade Dak and get one of these quarterbacks. Let's roll with him, dog. That's cute. Brock Purdy and all this Tom Brady stuff, and even Jalen Hurts on this, like they make y'all think that this quarterback market cute. Ain't nothing cute about this quarterback market, bro. nothing is cute about this quarterback market. Think about Kirk Cousins, right? Who is a good quarterback. Kirk Cousins is a damn good quarterback. Ain't nobody finna call Kirk Cousins elite, but he might be the 15th best dude in the league or something like that, maybe 12th. The quarterback position only, so just think about it. The quarterback position only got 12 people that you consider good. Technically. The quarterback position. Pass rushers, you may get 40 good pass rushers. It may be 30-something good receivers, 30-something good corners. It ain't a whole bunch of good offensive linemen. So just think about the quarterback position. It's only 12 of them that you would consider good. Just hold on to Dak Prescott. You'll be all right. Look, D. Wilson, I only said Hurts because they went to the Super Bowl with him. I don't think Hurts is good. I don't think Hurts I don't like the Eagles. I actually like Hurts more than I like the Eagles. But I just don't think Hurts is good like that. I think Hurts is goodness. Remember in when all the basketball players lost their powers? They lost all their powers to the Monstars or whatever. They put their hands on the ball, they lost their powers, and all of a sudden they just couldn't hoop no more. Jalen Hurts' powers went to Indy with Shane. And Shane's about to give all those powers to Anthony Richardson next year. So yeah, man, Jalen went to the Super Bowl, and you got to give him credit, but boy, he ain't like that. How about them boys says, I'm tired of losing in the playoffs, and Cooper Rush and Trey Lance ain't gonna get him there. But shit, we all are, bro. We all are. We're praying for hope at this point. Isn't that the same as starting over at this point, but at a much cheaper price? No, we're not starting over. Not starting over. We, and when I say we, I mean them. They aren't making like drastic changes in a positive direction, but they're not starting over. That Philly D-line is going to give us problems. I don't know why you're so confident. Well, because the Philly D-line, just keeping the buck here. Philly's D-line, just to like think about this, right? The year before last, we were like, oh, the Philly D-line is good. And they got to a point in the middle of the season where they was like, all right, let's sign these 40-year-old dudes on the street to come help the D-line. Linval Joseph and Ndamukong Suh, right? And then we get to another year with that same D-line, with that Philly D-line. Hargrave gone, and Cox is most likely gone. So now you get this D-line that, all right, they about to lean on Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter. Now, look, Jalen Carter's a dude, but Jalen Carter was there last year, and the Cowboys was supposed. I don't even want to do that, though. Eagles won that game, but the Cowboys was an inch away from beating them, but penalties, dumb shit, whatever. The Cowboys was about to go 2-0 on the Eagles last year with that D-line. I mean, I'm cool. I'm fine. I'm good on the Eagles. San Francisco, you ain't gonna hear me say nothing bad about San Francisco. We gonna lose San Francisco until I see the Cowboys beat them. But the Eagles, you finna hear me praise the Eagles? You haven't hear me praise the Eagles? Let's do another poll. How about this? How about this poll? Saquon Barkley is a better running back from when the quarterback is under center. Jalen Hurts is only a runner when he's in shotgun. What's gonna give? How about that poll? How about that poll, player? Chat, y'all got anything else before we go? Any draft questions? Because I'm trying to get Bleacher Report to put me on the draft tab at some point. Maybe next year. I don't know. We'll see. Any draft questions before I go? Y'all have anything on the draft? I normally do draft work over on YouTube at Voch Lombardi. Yeah. D. Wilson got the right idea. I agree, sir. Shouts out to him. Shouts out to him. Even in March, that's how I feel. Number one running back target. Let me tell you something about running back and how I think the Cowboys are going to break our heart again. There's a running back from Texas named Jonathan Brooks, and Jonathan Brooks is incredible. Top tier. Possibly the best running back in this class as far as talent goes. But he's coming off of ACL. And you know how Voch feels about major injuries? In case, well, y'all probably don't know how Voch feels about it. But major injuries, Michael Gallup has scared me on that. Tony Pollard has scared me on that. Dak Prescott has even scared me on that. Terrence Steele. And I'm trying to see what's going to happen with Trey Diggs and Overshown, right? But I just don't want another layover from major injury ACL guy. That's terrible. You could talk me into Jalen Wright. You could talk me into Marshawn Lloyd. Trey Benson is my running back one, though. Trey Benson is my running back one, and I will show you film, but Bleach Report can't show film from the ACC. But as far as a player, like contact balance, big speed, because he ran that 4.3. We even see him on the film as a once I get in the open space, big speed guy. Make the first guy miss guy. You can't arm tackle him, catch the ball out the backfield. Oh, Trey Benson is a dude. Trey Benson is a dude, and luckily for the Cowboys, I think most of the running backs are going to fall to the third round. I think most of the teams got their running back business done in free agency, so I think the Cowboys are going to have their pick in the third round when it's time to go pick running back. But I don't know. We'll see. But Trey Benson is my guy, and it would be Jonathan Brooks, but he's coming off the ACL. So interior offensive line target should be Graham Barton. I will show y'all some Graham Barton film, but he from the ACC. I can't show ACC film on Bleach Report, but Graham Barton plays left tackle for Duke. But I also think why I picked Graham Barton over Jackson Powers Johnson. I just think Jackson Powers Johnson from Oregon. I think Graham Barton is the better offensive lineman. I think he has better balance. He's a better athlete, and I think he might be a little more powerful. Jackson Powers Johnson is huge, and his pass blocking is a little better. His anchor is a little better. But what I like about Barton is that if you're gonna leave Tyler Smith at guard, then Barton can play center for you. If Tyler Smith has to play left tackle, then Barton will be a gangster at guard. You'll just let Barton, TJ Bass, and Tyler Smith doing a dance of where we're gonna play. That'll be fun. Or if we can get a tackle like, Troy Fautanu from Washington, or if you can get Jordan Morgan from Arizona, either one of those dudes would be fine day one for you as a left tackle. But Cowboys ain't gonna do right. Cowboys gonna draft somebody that we didn't even think they was gonna take they're gonna take the best corner on the board or something like that. You know how the Cowboys gonna do. You know how the Cowboys do. Anything on Smith going back to left tackle. Luckily for us, I would love for Smith to go back to left tackle, but as of now, 3 undrafted dudes on the line. We'll see. Losing Tyron at left tackle and Biotish at center, we have to go O-line. I do think we have to go O-line. But losing Biotish don't hurt you, I think. I think right now TJ Bass at center is better than Tyler Biotish. So now what you got to do is, if you could draft a center that could play center better than TJ Bass, then now you can move TJ Bass. And if you move TJ Bass, then you move Tyler Smith. See how this works? Or if you just simply draft a tackle that's better than Austin Richards or Josh Ball or Matt Walesko, if you draft a tackle better than those guys, you can keep Tyler at guard, and then you'll have TJ Bass or Brock Hoffman at center, which both of those gentlemen would be better than Tyler Biotish. So Tyler Biotish's Pro Bowl should be under investigation, but I ain't gonna say nothing else. Anything else before we get up out of here? 9-10. If lucky, moving Tyler is insane. Oh no, sir. Come on, sir. Why is Jerry Jones crazy about our boy CD? CD should have been paid and taking it. And I don't know why we playing around with CD, bro. Just give him his money. I don't know when the Cowboys look. I like to feel like the Cowboys learn their lessons a little bit. Like, I don't think the Cowboys are ever going to put big money on a running back anymore, because I don't think the Cowboys, like, they've learned their lesson from franchise tagging Tony and paying him $10 million while all the other running backs in the market went cheap for like $4 million. And I definitely think that they learned their lesson about Ezekiel Elliott paying him big money. But the one thing I just don't anticipate the Cowboys learning zero lessons about is if you just pay people early, you typically get them cheaper for what the market's going to be, because the next person is going to get more than the next person. I don't know what waiting on somebody else to get paid is going to do for your CeeDee Lamb negotiation. But most Pro Bowls should be under investigation. Remember Tyler Huntley made one? Boy, Tyler Huntley was 5th string, boy. 8 people had to get. Boy, look, 6 people in a diamond mine had to die for Tyler Huntley to be a damn Pro Bowler. But it happened. That's all I got for y'all today, man. Love y'all to pieces. Appreciate you. Follow me on the Bleach Report, Voch Lombardi and all that, and go to my YouTube, VOCHLOMBARDI. We're mostly talking draft over there. We talk Cowboys over there a lot during the regular season, but it's draft season, so we're gonna, got some heavy draft content over there. We're gonna be doing a bunch of film sessions and things like that. So go over there and tap in with me. And whenever I go live on Bleach Report, at some point, I'm sure Bleach Report is gonna make a thing where you can hit my name and hit the notification bell for my name. So when I go live, you'll just see it or whatever, but we'll cross that bridge whenever we get there. Till next time, man, y'all hold it down for the Doski Woski and Peasky Whiskey. Salute.